Welcome to another edition of the weekly Roundup. I'm your host, Trevor Freedom. I'm joined by my co-host, as usual, Mr. Rich Guz. And our very special guest tonight, we have Mr. Tom Guns in the house. Also, as always, our Sergeant of Arms in the chat room, Patriot Floyd. If you got any questions or want to chime in, give him a holler in the chat room. Thank you guys for being here tonight with me. Hope you all are doing well.
God, that was an awesome startup, man. I like that intro you did, man. That was awesome. We could actually hear the music. We got
Thank you, man.
Arms. And we got
Thank you,
our
man.
Sergeant of Arms, as always, man, doing his great job. And we have Tom Guns tonight, man. And I'll tell you
Hell
what,
yeah.
man, it's a great respect to have such a man here with us. That's that we have what's going on in this country, man. So Tom, man, what do you think about everything going on this week and how you doing?
I'm doing good, thanks, guys. Man, just getting crazier and crazier. Like today when I got up, I'm finding out about all this stuff with wiretapping and where is this going to lead, and looking into that and making sure it was real, but can't really confirm, that it was tapped into the Trump Tower yet. But I'm sure I don't see why Trump would put that out there if he didn't have some kind of solid information on it.
He's definitely got info. I've checked 3 different sources. He knows what he's talking about. Yeah, he knows what he's talking.
I wouldn't doubt that at all, because look where Bernie Santero has a house, mansion down there with a big wall around it.
Yeah,
I mean
2 miles. 2 miles away, man.
Yeah, and he's got what is it, 35,000 man army now?
I heard it's 65,000.
Well, yeah, probably.
Well, I think what we're going to see out of this, man, is very serious. And you're right, guys. Trump would not come out with that tweet this morning to let everybody that follows him know what's going on. Okay, the FISA court originally turned it down. Okay, and said no. The FISA court is basically the court of the globalists. It's a secret court. It's very, very very illegal, very questionable, and it's not the way of our rule of law. But anyways, Obama paid his way in and got the FISA court to approve wiretapping of the Trump Tower. And who knows
it's
what
very
else.
it's very secretive, dude. It's very secretive.
It's very secretive.
They could do a wiretap with not even showing a crime, just a little bit of probable cause evidence is all they need.
Well, you see the Russian narrative was all being played right from the debates. Okay, Clinton, they were all in on it. This is a well orchestrated event from the lefty liberals who stole that name liberal. They're actually communists.
Yep.
And what you're seeing was a well orchestrated event to uproot any Republican, and especially Trump. Trump was out of control. He gained to basically step on everything that they basically made for themselves. And I believe we are going to see a lot of indictments be handed down. That's my play on it.
Man, I hope so. Hey, Renegade Patriot joined us. Hey, Renegade, what's up today? Good Saturday to you.
How you doing, Renegade?
No comprende.
Him, but I can't hear him.
No comprende. Anyway,
I don't speak Spanish there, Renegade.
I know. Back in June, Obama filed a request and was denied, and then he refiled it in October and made it a little bit more broad ranged. And
right.
they okayed it.
It's highly illegal, though, man. Look, man, Trump was running a presidential campaign, and Obama was out campaigning so hard. There was no president that campaigned as hard as he did for Hillary. He had a dog in the running. Okay, Hillary was his dog in the running to keep everything that he basically destroyed through our constitutional process. Everything that he managed to push his way in through. That was going to be the topping. Look, man, It's highly illegal, man. And I'm telling you, indictments are going to be had. We are going to be witnessing some serious crap here. You're going to see us, an ex-president, finally be taken down, and maybe the truth come out about him.
God, man, that'd be awesome. Hey, Tom, what do you think? I mean, you were saying how he lives like 2 miles away from the White House. I mean, what's your take on it all?
I just think that with him being so close and having that army he's building, this was all pre-planned ahead of time. And I guarantee you the White House is bugged too. So Trump has to be extremely careful because,
yeah,
you know, that's why I did the deep state thing, you know, because these, or you could say that, or shadow government, but they've been in place for a long time. Look how long, you know, this has been going on. So it's just more and more is coming out, though. That's what's good about it. So hopefully, like Rich said, we can actually see some indictments come down, see some people get, you know, put behind bars. What needs to happen? So,
you guys hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. We hear you now, man.
Hey, I had some audio issues going there. I had to reset I had to reset the sound. It was acting wonky. I plugged in the headphones so I could get a better hear on you guys. What's up with my friends tonight, Patriots?
We're good,
What's up,
man.
brother? How you doing?
And we're good.
Boy, the World Circus is in full effect. They are coming hard for the Trump administration, like trying to pick them apart one at a time. You know, Trump made a big mistake letting go General Flynn. They put the blood in the water, and the Democrats got a smell for it. So did the establishment Republicans that aren't on board.
Absolutely.
The Republicans are starting to fall away.
I think this is a game changer, though. It's a game changer what Trump did. What Trump did today is a total game changer. Today, what Trump did was a total game changer. I told you guys, never underestimate Trump, okay? He probably put the little blood in the water to start this going, to get them off their game. I'm telling you, what he just put out is mind-boggling big, man. You guys don't realize how big this is with wiretapping a presidential candidate during his time that he was running against the Democratic running mate. This is huge, guys.
Yeah, it is. It's a big deal, and there's a lot more, I think, that's going to come.
And now Jeff Sessions has recused himself. I believe that's a smart move. He hasn't done anything wrong. See, he was one of the leading members of what the Armed Forces Defense Department or something.
Right.
I believe it was whenever he allegedly spoke with the Russian ambassador. And see, they think the American public is so stupid that they don't understand that this is actually supposed to be like it's normal.
It happens all the time. It happens all the time.
Nancy Pelosi was talking with them.
Yeah.
It's a complete circus. And I mean, honestly, if you want to be technical about it, why didn't they go after Hillary Clinton whenever she had secret meetings with Loretta Lynch?
Yeah.
You're breaking up real bad, bro.
Yeah, you are, man. You're cutting out. Something else I found out when I was researching a little bit of this. Right after Trump was announced president, like a week after that, the NSA director Mike Rogers met with him in New York, and there's talk that he may have.
You're breaking up bad too, Randy.
Really?
Yeah.
I can hear Randy okay, but I couldn't hear.
Yeah, I couldn't hear Renegade. But anyway, Mike Rogers met with Trump right after the elections were over with, and after he met with Trump, the day after it, the Washington Post was asking for his removal. So, do you think that Mike Rogers give Trump a heads up on this?
I'd say that's very possible. I mean, he's probably getting stuff leaked to him from inside, and then they're leaking through the wiretapping. They're trying to find stuff to leak, to the media, which some of it is probably classified, which is a big no-no. So,
well, Obama had all that stuff declassified just for the purpose of the media being able to have it leaked out to them.
Right, exactly.
That's another law that is broken. He declassified top secret information so that more people in the intelligence community could be able to leak it out legally towards, not legally, but wouldn't be able to like have it fall back on them because it's top secret. It's not top secret anymore. You know what I'm saying?
That's how when he went to the FISA court the second time.
Yeah.
That's how he got that done. You're right, Rich. And here's the thing I have a question about. Here's what Trump needs to do, or here's what I think Trump should do. Okay, the first executive order, Obama ever made was 18439. Okay, that sealed Obama's past. The first executive order he ever made. So if Trump gets his pen out and does an executive order to undo that one, to reverse that, then we can find out the truth about Obama. Did
you say 18435?
18439. Wow.
Tommy, you're right, man. Tommy, that executive order that Obama made was the very first, within the first hour of him becoming president. That was within 1 hour. He made that executive order to lock up everything.
Yep.
And who knows? Maybe Trump already did. Who knows? Maybe there's a lot of things we don't know right yet.
Yeah.
I think they're afraid that if they go out full circle with this, they're afraid of people rioting in the streets. I don't think so. I think the majority of Americans are awake and are aware of what's going on. And as long as President Trump explained to us the corruption that we are actually going through, I think we'll be all right. I think we're going to see a lot of crazy shit start happening.
Yes, they're counting on that. They're counting on the American public not being awake, and a lot of them aren't. I mean, but also you have certain media, certain aspects of the media coming out. I mean,
feedback, guys.
Are y'all there? Okay.
I'm here. We're getting feedback.
Yeah, really bad.
I'm here.
You have people like Stephen Colbert coming out like this is a big joke. Saying, well, he needs to recuse himself. He may not need to recuse himself, but he's already screwed up. I mean, this is just, it's asinine because they
I can't make them out.
Doesn't understand the politics of what's going on.
I can't hear you very well there.
Political witch hunt to try to pick apart.
Hey, Renegade Patriot. Hey, bro, your sound is so bad, bro. No disrespect, but is there any way you could sign out and come back in? Because it's like literally messing up the whole show, bro. I'm not trying to be rude or nothing. Can you maybe sign off and then come back in and see if it fixes it, or? Your sound's bad, brother. Your connection.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah, I can't.
I can't even understand what he's saying.
And there's a lot of weird noises coming out of it too, so it's like totally taking over the show.
My computer just went black. That's fucking weird, and I'm still transmitting live. Just keep going, guys. Are you still there?
Okay.
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
We can hear you, but there's some little bit of stuff in the background. But yeah, we'll just keep going.
Okay.
So go ahead, Rich. What's your thoughts on that?
I just think that, like I said, they have been planting this whole Russian narrative layout, and I believe that just today when I was at the party with all these different guys, and they're all patriots, a lot of them are veterans. Everybody was talking about this at the party today, and I'm telling you, the more the left, the more these Democrats come out and attack it. I mean, you look at Trump's speech that he gave, right, guys? You couldn't. There wasn't that speech was very. It hit home hard with me. It was a very emotional speech.
It did with a lot of people, and then the left tried to stifled it all. You were seeing seeing people on CNN saying, he is now our president, and he just proved it.
Right. Well, did you see Nancy Pelosi's face? Did you see them clapping or even doing anything when he was, talking about the seal we lost and the standing ovation? They weren't standing. They weren't clapping. You know, it's just amazing.
Emotional.
But I think now with the American people being able to witness how the Democrats acted that night, and then how they attacked the poor widow, and then they come out with this Russian thing with Sessions, which is total bullshit. And I mean,
Yeah.
at this point, anybody that somewhat has a brain in their head, it doesn't matter what side you're on. You could see the well orchestrated plot that they're using to take down a president, which is totally illegal. These guys have jumped the lion, to all sorts of dirty tricks, and the American public doesn't like it. I think this is all backfiring on the lefties.
Oh, I hope so, man. I hope it falls right in their lap and explodes, man.
I think we're witnessing that.
Well, like I said, I think Trump needs to take the gloves off at this point, because if he doesn't,
Yeah.
things are going to get worse. So I think today was a sign of that. But then again, I think that he really needs to. I think he doesn't want to disgrace the office, but you know, Obama's gone after him, so he needs to fight back. And I think he needs to get his pen out and do just what I said earlier. I think that's the
and you're right, Tom. I mean, the difference between Obama and President Trump is so different. Trump really does respect that position and what it means, and
it's not a game. It's not a game to him. It's, you know.
So he's very careful on how he approaches things. You know what I'm saying? But Tom's right. I mean, at this point, these people are not going to give up until you expose every one of them dirty, lying, fucking rats.
Yep.
Excuse my French.
Hey, Justin, can you hear me? Are you in the chat room, Justin?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I had to get out of the chat and then come back to the hangout and unmute myself. Yeah, I hear you crystal clear, Randy. This is the best I've ever heard you, man. You got perfect audio.
Okay, because I can't see nothing on my computer, so I don't know anything about the chat. I don't know anything about anything.
Yeah, I'm
hey,
all over.
Justin, swim. Hey, Justin, hey, put your trousers back on. There's no swimming naked in the chat.
Hey, since we're speaking of chat, let me tell you guys who's in there right now. We got some honorable patriots in the chat right now. We got Miss Stacy B. We got Pat Armstrong. We got Reapers. And also we have the cat. So we got some good patriots that showed up so far.
Some
thank you guys,
hitters.
Man. We love you,
Heavy
man.
hitters.
Hi, Mrs. B. Hi, Cat. Hi, Pat.
Yeah, Mrs. B.
Hello, Rich.
Hey, Rich.
Hey, don't forget Reaper. Don't forget Reaper. Reaper's in there. He's got our 6. Reaper.
Reaper's awesome.
What's up, buddy?
He's always got awesome comments.
Oh, guys.
I started to say,
I mean, there's things about Trump though that drive me nuts too, though. You know, I mean, his position with the with marijuana, I think, is a big mistake. You know, how he feels with the Bundys and that whole ordeal, and what we're hearing on the sides about, I just think there's certain things about Trump that drives me nuts. But I just see a guy that really, I really do believe he's more sincere than any president we've had, and I believe we need to get back to taking care of our country first, man. I mean, why is it such a crime to hate being an American? I mean, do you see how they brainwashed everyone with our children, and what this country's starting to be steered towards, as far as being a nationalist, being a populist is evil. We should be like the people that take care of the world. It's like, that's not what we're supposed to be about, man.
Absolutely not. Hey, Rich, were you saying that if Sessions, since he recluded himself, were you saying that a Democrat is going to take over that position?
Yeah. The next in line is an Obama Obama appointed person, and they're Obama loyalists, and that's what's scary. These people,
wow.
Because right now, Jeff Sessions, the person that should be below him, I think, is being confirmed or going through the Senate process this week, so he's not in there yet. And you know that the Democrats are going to keep holding up this confirmation.
Wow.
Yeah, I found that out too, Rich, and that's crazy stuff if that happens.
Can you guys hear me now?
Right, but that's all. They want to say appoint a special
10-4,
prosecutor.
10-4.
There's nothing to appoint a special prosecutor about. I mean, look, I just believe after what we learned today, this blows a lot of shit out of the water. And I think that a lot of people are going to get scared and start crying wolf and start leaking information. I think this is going to be blown pretty big, guys. I think this is going to be
what's the special prosecutor that they're going to get now? Is it going to be Eric Holder? With his praise of Obama, because Obama's coming?
No, it's not Eric Holder. Somebody else.
No,
their name.
But the attorney, the person in the Justice Department that because of Paul Sessions recusing himself, that person would then be required to pick a special prosecutor, and that could very well come out. That scenario that could be a very good possibility, and it's something they have planned. So I wouldn't doubt that if that went that far.
It's their plan. Their plan is to try to the prize pig is Trump himself. Trump. He is everything that he stands against everything that these people are for. It is their intention. Listen, they have empty buildings in California where they have Chi-Com insurgents just waiting.
Yep.
And also along the border of Canada and Mexico, where they're flooding these Syrian refugees with ISIS insurgents, waiting to spring a Tet-like offensive on the American people, so that way they can foment this civil war and bring about their martial law and their plan for bringing ultimately Sharia law in an Islamic state. Under socialism and communism combined.
Well, that's exactly what I'm getting. You know, they're doing stuff in Colorado too, like the same what you're talking about.
Colorado's troops.
And those are Russian troops.
Exactly.
Yeah, you got Russian, you got Chinese, you have Bosnians.
So in contact with the Russians are the Democrats, and it's always been that way. Why do you think Hillary Clinton gave all this plutonium or whatever it was to
Russia?
Uranium.
Uranium 1.
Uranium to the Russians right before Trump was
through the company called Uranium 1. Right, Uranium 1 is the company that was set up where they got 20% of our uranium. It went to Russia, but it doesn't stop at Russia, renegade, because Russia then sells that uranium to who? Iran.
To Iran, China.
Isn't that fucking freaky?
North Korea, Iran, China.
I'll piece together. Listen, and I'll tell you another crazy thing that I've been researching. I think the people have got it wrong. Listen, preachers have got it wrong. All right, and this all boils down to like the New World Order, the Mark of the Beast, the Antichrist. I think we've misinterpreted what the Mark of the Beast is. The Mark of the Beast, to me, I think they misinterpreted that as a number, gematria, which is like witchcraft, but like God had nothing. He wanted nothing to do with witchcraft and numbers. I believe that they mistranslated that from an Arabic word, which means it means the one true God, Allah. That's the Mark of the Beast. It's going to be an Islamic thing that people are overlooking. That's the attempt. That's the one world religion that they're aiming for because it's an oppressive religion. It's the key. It's the key. Islam has always been the key to what they're trying to do.
And it's not even a religion. It's not even a religion.
It's not. It's a cult. It's a cult. And I know it sounds like
we face a lot of dangers
all the time.
People don't realize the dangers that we are in right now. We face some scary freaking times, man. And I always say it, and I'll never give up on it. We got to have hope. I'm just hoping that this, that this doesn't end like how they want it to end, man. I'm praying it doesn't.
Listen, I'm not trying to be religious with everybody, but we are all God-fearing Christians here, I assume. No king is put in power without providence of God. Okay, God put Trump in a position of authorities in for a reason. Okay? And it's to give America a fighting chance to go back to its biblical, Bible-thumping constitutional standards. All right, this is our last chance. But it takes participation. We must unify behind and rally, not behind Trump, but with Trump. He's our servant, and we must let them know that we elected him. It wasn't the Russians.
Yeah.
Okay. It wasn't intervention by any foreign source. It was the people that did it. I mean, he won by a landslide. When they started to recount the votes in Michigan, he actually started gaining votes.
Did you guys see what's going on in Sweden and France?
Oh God!
I mean, look at look what's that they want. They're looking to arrest that poor lady that's running Le Pen. I mean, she's
Le Pen.
like
for tweeting graphic images of Islam, for telling the truth.
Yeah. For telling the truth.
Do that there, if they can do that there, then you bet your ass that they're going to try to start pulling shit like that here.
They're already starting. Look at Alex Jones. They're shutting people down, man. They're shutting people down that tell the truth.
Go on Wikipedia and Google Alex Jones, InfoWars, or Mike Adams with Natural News, and the first thing you come up, fake news, conspiracy theorists. Number one hit.
Adams just got back. They took all his stuff down, and he was able to, because of the outrage, they put it back. But they're trying to take people down.
After trying to bribe him.
Yeah, for $50,000 to try to destroy Alex Jones.
Yeah.
Alex Jones was, from what I understand, was in Washington, D.C. today.
Was he really?
The D.C. bureau, because he needs to take it to the next level and become the news source of the White House, the new CNN, but the truthful CNN.
Yeah.
Hey, can I chime in, you guys? Can I ask a question and then I'll yield out?
Okay, Justin, what's up?
Yeah, thank you. I'll yield out. I was just curious. I actually did a quick video on this yesterday. I was surprised to see that, speaking of Sweden, they re-enlisted the draft. That kind of surprised me, and I put my thoughts on it. But I was kind of curious what your guys' thoughts are on. And of course, they blamed it on Russia. They said they did it because of Russian threats. And I yield. I was just curious what your thoughts are on that, if you don't mind. Yield.
Yeah, I couldn't hear what he was saying because it was so loud.
I was asking about Sweden and the draft, and why do we think that Sweden reinstated a draft or instated a draft? I don't think it's about Russia. I think it's about the influx of Islam. You want my?
I think it's about trying to Islamic terrorism that's going on over there. They're trying to recruit an army. Sweden doesn't really have an army.
No.
They don't really have the standing army like America does, or China does, or Russia does, or hell, even if you want to consider the Hezbollah and ISIS an army, because that's what they are. You want to consider their Taliban.
But you know what? You look at these other countries, though. You look what's going on over in Europe. If Americans don't wake up and we don't get behind taking care of this country, man, that is going to be us very shortly.
Absolutely. Red Dawn scenario with everything that's happening.
Oh my God. And you know, that's the name of the movie. Remember, I was trying to think of the name of the movie. I was talking about that when I was doing the irregular show. And so I haven't been able to keep up with that. I've been going on to 1 day a week. I was trying to think of the name of that movie. That's the scenario that I'm talking about. Listen.
Red Dawn.
The military, this is why that they're trying to do this, because there are so many military men and women who will not turn guns on the American citizens.
That's right.
You understand? But there are some that will, okay? And when they do the military, that's for the people who will turn their guns on their brothers in arms. So they need an occupied military to come in to combat them if this war breaks out on our soil, which is, I think it's coming within the next, I'd say within the next 5 years. Within the next 4 years.
They're going to use the UN. They're going to use it under the UN's going to come in.
I worry about this coming summer.
You're right, Tom. You're right. Under the guys.
Oh, you're going to, absolutely, you're on point there. You're on point there, guys. You're on point. You're going to see coming this summer, you're going to see an influx in the protests. You're going to see more riots in the streets. You're going to see Black Lives Matter pushing on the front. You're going to see all these Democrat protesters pushing on the front. See, let's just be real, okay? because most of these people that are protesting, these liberals, are pussy, and they couldn't even fight their way out of a wet paper bag. But they're going to line these people up and try to instigate one of the Trump supporters, into attacking first, and then they have the moral high ground. So they can come in with their
It's going to happen. It's going to happen this summer. It happened today in a couple places, man. There was pro-Trump rallies all around the country.
Yeah, March for Trump.
March for Trump. And down in Austin, man, there was almost an incident. They were really trying to push the Trump supporters, which outnumbered these people by 100 to 1. I mean, it was incredible how outnumbered they were.
Listen, the strongest civilian army that we have are the bikers for Trump, man. Bikers for Trump.
And September 11th of this year, September 11th, they're going to do a big thing in D.C., man. I'm hoping I'm going to be part of that.
Did you guys see the video of the guy that actually got his assault rifle out and threatened the guy for having a Trump sticker on his car?
Yeah, 200 miles from my house. 200.
Yeah, I saw him on Morgan.
Oh, the black guy?
Yeah, let him try that shit with me.
An AK-47 an AR-15 blackout, which is a handgun.
Yeah, pistol.
It's a semi-automatic pistol.
Okay, yeah.
I reposted that.
So you got that. So you've got that starting to happen right now. It's not okay for people to start pulling out weapons and threatening people. Something's going to happen.
And he pulled that sticker off the guy's truck.
He was on YouTube posting videos about it.
I'm telling you all, man, and thank you, Renegade. This summer, once the weather starts turning nice, watch out, man. All I got to say is keep your family away from big events, and just, it's going to be a tough summer to get through, guys.
I agree.
Yep.
I want to change speed just for a second. I saw that Trump signed an order supposedly killing the EPA water regulation. Does that mean that Joe Robertson's going to get out of jail, or what the hell?
Good question.
Yeah, it is a good question.
I'd like to know that. I mean, because the puddles of water in my yard aren't illegal no more. So I guess the dogs could drink them.
That's a good subject. That's hard. That's a good one, because if that's true, then
they need to let Joe out of jail.
Yeah, right away they need to let him out of jail. And that's a ridiculous thing in the first place. That's how far communist left we've gotten.
Yes,
we are so close. They were on a path, and they don't want to let it go, to have full control and destroy this country. That's what they've been doing.
Tom, you're absolutely right. People don't realize how close we are right now.
Mm-hmm.
To complete control, man.
Control. And then they have to destroy our country first, because we're so powerful. We have our Constitution. They want to take that away.
My mask is interfering with my sound. Can you guys hear me, bro?
I can hear you a lot better, bro.
It's like you're in a can, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you're in a can of tuna fish trying to get out.
Maybe earlier.
Don't kill the dolphins.
Save the dolphins.
No, I leave for Florida tomorrow.
Right on.
Well, that's where I'm
guys,
at.
I don't know, man. I hope America prevails. I really do, man. I mean, most of us can remember a time when America wasn't such like this. I mean, things have changed so much, man. I mean, the differences are night and day. I feel bad for these young children, man, growing up,
I think, the 80s, Rich, is just back then, the early 70s and late 70s, things were different. So different. Because you didn't have all this technology. People were outside meeting their neighbors, people took care of each other. That doesn't happen anymore. And then you've got
beef was for dinner.
So
yeah. I mean, come on. Technology kind of killed us, man. I mean,
it did.
It really did.
Well, we can use the technology though and turn it around on them. That's the thing. We have to, and that's why we do what we do.
it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah, you're right. I agree with you.
It is.
But unfortunately, see, the constituents of the left are so brain dead that they believe every little thing that they see or read on the internet. See, I like to get multiple sources and draw my own conclusions.
That's how you should do it, though, and that's where it's hard to keep up by doing it like that, but it needs to be done. I mean, no longer can you just turn on the CBS News and get a fair and balanced approach to what's going on. You're actually being brainwashed by watching your local, even on your favorite TV shows. If you pay attention to the subject lines and what they say, it's like, so against everything we go for in this country. It's just a damn shame. I really hope, fighting like I am, like all of us are, every single person, people in our chat room, we all care about the same things, man. We just want to have this country a free country again,
Absolutely.
And see, Sir Edmund Burke said it best because he was a member of the Parliament, and he stood before Parliament. You had your three houses of Parliament. You had your two houses of Lords and the House of Commons. And they each had the different tiers, and he pointed up to the people in the fourth tier, and he told them, the media, who was the press, that they were the ones that held them accountable and kept them honest, and they were just as important as any other member of the Parliament. And whenever the media alone no longer reports the truth and holds politicians accountable for their misdeeds, then we're in danger. That's the danger of tyranny. I mean, it's nowhere in the Constitution does it explicitly give protections for falsehoods in media. You have the freedom of the press, but you don't have the freedom to slander and lie and print libel. And this is what I'm understanding from Trump. And whenever you try to tell somebody, oh, well, what's fake news and what's not fake news, I get in arguments with a friend of mine all the time because he's not really a liberal, but he's more of a realist. But he doesn't really buy that the media is fake because he doesn't understand that it's bought and paid for by private corporate interests, people like George Soros, who owns stakes in like 36 empires, one of them like NPR, among others. And they propagate the ideologies of the political party they're affiliated with. And even the Republican
Renegade, Party, man, we never really got your lowdown earlier. Don't you feel that this wiretap stuff it could be a good thing for freedom for this country on ridding some of the corruption?
I mean, if you consider what happened to Richard Nixon, a damn good thing, hell yeah. I mean, that's basically what this is. This is Watergate in 2016.
Yeah,
But could this help us? If this led to like a bunch of indictments of Obama and a lot of different politicians, and then, if this really got to some of the bottom, do you think this could be something? Do you think this could turn out to be something big that we need to start defeating these communists?
Absolutely. This could be it would be a catalyst for the liberty movement to actually feel moralized, to round up and get mobile instead of sitting around like,
it would empower.
It would empower America to stand up and do something.
It would give the confidence, because right now what they're trying to do by coming after Flynn and Sessions and pick apart the cabinet is they're trying to demoralize the Republican Party, not just libertarians. In the Republican Party, who is breaking away from this global cartel, okay? We're seeing a breakaway on the Republican side, but not every Republican's down for this. But we see who really is. We see who the patriots are. Patriots like Dennis Kucinich, like Jeff Sessions, Michael Flynn, who unfortunately should have never backed down. But what he did was like, I don't got time for this horse shit. I'm out of here. Bad move. Like I said earlier. But yes, it would definitely rally. It would definitely rally people and see that yes, they're not too big to fail. And that's the mentality of everybody as well. How do you combat something like the United States government and the deep state? Because make no mistake, that's who's responsible. You've got 500 people in the deep state who are responsible for this coup, this treasonous act that they're flagrantly putting out in the open. Now, what President Trump needs to do is he needs to take people like Dennis Kucinich, Jesse Ventura, and a few other politicians that are with him, sit them down and then barnstorm all 50 states to try to rally the people, and then throw out all the senators that are corrupt from each state and replace them.
Yeah, Democrat and Republic. That Rance Priebus is the sneakiest little freaking weasel there is.
Jesse Ventura. I mean, Jesse Ventura. I heard him interviewed, man, and he was like talking shit about Trump.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you gotta watch these people close. Here's my thing. I don't know if you heard this renegade earlier. All Trump needs to do is he needs to get his pen out. He needs to write an executive order to basically reverse Obama's first executive order. That'll solve all of it. Executive Order 18439. That sealed Obama's path.
Yeah.
That's the thing he needs to do. That's taking the gloves off all the way.
Yeah.
He needs to do that. Absolutely, he needs to pull the gloves right off. I mean, and just punch right for the jugular.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Go at the top and then expose who that person is, and then everybody else.
And then you can start picking apart everybody right on down the line.
Yeah, they'll fall. They'll fall.
And we know who's at the top. We know who's behind it all.
Yep.
I know who it is. It's Obama himself with George Soros.
George Soros, and then the Rockefellers and everybody else that are pulling the strings of the deep state. So you got the deep state, but you got people above them that are basically protecting them, and that's the whole thing. That's the thing about Obama. If he does that and exposes it, that 1843-9 executive order that he did within the first hour he was in office, Obama, to seal his past, then we can get somewhere. So that's what I'm looking for.
Hey, could I chime in?
Sure.
You know what I think that would send shockwaves throughout all all Obama's people that he has in there that are doing the leaks and everything else. All Trump's got to do is just like he said he was going to do, and like almost or all of his supporters want him to do, is assign a special prosecutor to Hillary Clinton and get the ball rolling on that. And I guarantee you that would send shockwaves through all these turncoats and would make some serious, and that would let them know that, hey, Trump is fucking ready to clean house. And I yield.
Hey, he's got that special prosecutor, though, with Jeff Sessions. He's got the authority to go after Hillary Clinton.
Maybe that's why they're stopping Jeff Sessions.
But they made him say he'd recuse himself. And they made him say that he would recuse himself if there was an investigation of Hillary Clinton. Remember in the beginning?
Yep. They've got it
in their hands.
They've got it tied up.
That's why
this is what happens when the government becomes stupid. We're at war with
That's why I believe this wiretapping thing will undo the Jeff Sessions tying and all that shit. If things are that corrupt, that's where Jeff Sessions can say, there's no longer do I need to recuse myself. This is pure outright corruption.
Because we've been in perpetual war for like most of our inception. I said on the last time I was on the show, we've only had like I think a total of 9 years of peace or something like minute like that. And James Madison said that no nation can preserve its freedom in the midst of continual warfare.
No.
And we need to really realize that the enemy is the deep state. It is the military-industrial complex. The military-industrial complex does not stand with the military itself. That's why we have F-18 fighters that are decrepit. Our nuclear weapons are out of date. And it's by design because they don't want the military to be able to stand against foreign armies coming in here. This is absolutely ridiculous.
That's why they defunded it. That's why Obama, under the deep state or shadow government, whatever you want to call them, that's what they're up to. And people don't realize that. Now, we've been at war, and every war is a banker's war. People have to realize the wars we've been in, they're not what they think they are.
No.
You know, they're making money off of both sides. They've always done that. I mean, Prescott Bush was funding Hitler, for God's sakes. I mean, you know, it's sick how they make money off of killing people, basically.
I'm prone to believe that, and I hate to say this, but because we fought an honorable war, World War II by helping to end it. I mean, what Hitler did was an atrocity, but what people don't realize is that Hitler was put into power by the British.
George Bush
Okay.
was involved in financing.
Right.
Okay,
Prescott
the Bush family was. I mean, yeah,
Prescott
you can even
Bush
look at
was
World War
involved.
II as being a war that they pushed us into. That
Mhm.
even though it was a lot more righteous. I mean, we had people that were behind the scenes pitting us, man.
And let me interject here with this, because Pearl Harbor, they knew that those planes, they were coming from the wrong direction. Okay, they were coming from the east. They were coming from the east, not the west. They would have known that their fleet would have been coming from the west, not the east. So that was another almost 9/11 moment that got us into that war. I heard that they had the radar
around the wrong way.
What was that?
I heard that they had some of the radars were turned around facing the wrong way. I mean, I've heard that conspiracy theory.
No, I think they had the radar. They saw the planes coming from the east, but they should have been coming from the west, and they knew that.
Right.
And there was a problem, just like Dick Cheney when he shut down the air traffic control and all that, the radar system on 9/11. It's the same thing. It's just a different time. That's all.
Right. So we were interjected into that war.
Yeah, honestly, we were put into that war. We were put into every war since then.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roosevelt didn't want to have anything to do with that.
And you got. So we've been involved in how many embassies do we have? Like what, 173 or something? I mean, we're in every place in the whole world.
Every country.
Absolutely, every country. And what we need to do is we need to pull them troops out, stop policing the world, bring them back to America, secure our borders with troops. So the wall is built. Keep these illegal immigrant criminals out and these Islamic insurgents, because Islam is evil. It's evil.
It's here. It's here, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's already here. They're already in our country.
We should stop the training camps that are on. We have training camps for ISIS within our country that our government knows about and allows the.
And Merkel's letting it happen in Germany. The European Union is trying to be broke up. Italy wants to pull out. Brexit's already happened. I mean, this is a war of sovereignty and borders and nationality versus globalism. Globalism and the New World Order. And I did a video about this, about the Novus Ordo Seclorum. The founding fathers had a vision of a new order for the ages. That's why they put the eye of Providence on the back of the dollar bill. It's on the back of the Great Seal of the United States of America. They had a vision of nationality, of sovereignty, of a nation under God. And then along comes these mega rich banking Jews from all these families that have corrupt, and I'm not an anti-Semite, but that's just a fact I'm pointing out. And they have twisted and perverted the idea of Novus Ordo Seclorum into a new world order, and then they turned it on the back of their fiat currency. Stated what they're doing back in 1913 when they created the Federal Reserve and started to print their notes.
Right before World War I, put it right out in our face, man.
Right there, right. Yeah. And then they had World War I and World War II.
The Rothschilds constructed it all.
Biggest thing we could do is to kick out the Federal Reserve, shut it down.
Well, that's another thing that Donald Trump needs to do, and I think that's what got Jack killed. He was going to do away with the Federal Reserve. I think we talked about that last time with Act 11110. Liquidating the Federal Reserve, getting rid of the CIA. See, Donald Trump's enemies are within the CIA. Now, I'm not sure about the NSA. Okay, I don't know how many enemies he has in the NSA, but if he could turn loose the FBI on both.
Yeah, I think he has. There's bad people in all places. They've been put in there by the last administration, even the administration before that, to be honest. So they're embedded all over the place. It's like cancer. It's like a cancer. If you don't get rid of all of it, it's going to come back. So you have to be able to. That's why I keep going back to what I keep saying about him getting out his pen. Start there and then work your way down the line, because then it'll bring out people who start singing like songbirds. That's what will happen.
Right.
Absolutely.
I don't know, man.
You're right, Tom.
They're going to go to prison.
You're
so
right.
they're going
All
to
you got
start.
to do is take the gloves off, undo that executive order, and let it play out, man. Because you're going to have so many people scared about hanging in front of a fucking bunch of Americans for charges of treason and charges of sedition, that these people are going to be shitting their pants to come out with a deal so that they're not fucking looking like a fucking traitor.
Exactly.
Right. And Trump needs to do it quick. He needs to not give in to the Republicans anymore, because I'm talking about the Republicans that are like on the inside, like Reince Priebus.
Yeah, Reince Priebus. Fucking.
I'm going to say it again, like Reince Priebus. Paul Ryan. Did you see him at the speech?
So fake. So fake, dude.
A psychopath sitting back there behind Trump. You could see the pain on his face. He was just jealous. He was like Lucifer, jealous over the power of God.
Oh, God.
He was on his left hand. Hey, Justin, is there any questions in the chat? What's going on in the chat, brother? Anything good?
Make sure you put
yes.
your trousers on if you're going in the chat.
Yeah. I got my G-string thong on. Is that all right, guys?
Oh, man.
You got it, brother. The color of the Confederate flag.
Oh, you know it, on my butt cheek.
The Confederate flag is a bikini.
Yeah, on my butt cheeks I got redneck too. So, but on a serious note, we got all our favorite Patriot mams that showed up. We got George C. Stuff, Elena. Woo, woo.
Hi, Elena. What's up, Elena?
How you doing, Elena?
Glad she could be here.
We got our favorite Patriot, one of our favorite Patriot mams, Pamela Sue, just showed up. She's here.
All right,
hey,
Pamela.
What's up, Pamela?
Linda Lemons.
Shark.
Wow.
The lemon shark is loose.
Linda.
And as far as any questions, Pamela Sue asked, do you guys remember when the breakup of the USSR was? Or something like that.
1984, I think, right?
Yeah, it was under Reagan, wasn't it? It was a supposed breakup.
Yeah, that's correct.
Right, well, that's when they officially, tear down this wall speech came out.
Yeah.
Was that in 84?
I think so. I think you're right. Either 84 or 86 or something. It was right in that period.
Yeah, I was 4 years old if it was, so I don't really remember it, but I remember it.
But here's what I think, man. I believe that the Democratic Party is in bed with Putin. I don't think Putin is innocent in all this either. I think Putin had more to gain with Hillary being in power versus Donald Trump, man. What do you guys think of that?
Yeah.
Good point.
And they were pushing war really hard too.
Why are all these ambassadors coming up dead?
True. I think, well, you look at the uranium thing we keep talking about, Uranium One and all the uranium. I mean, that shows collusion. So right there's your answer, right?
And that Russian ambassador, the one they're talking about, he was signed into the White House to see Obama over 20 times.
Yep.
Hey, you guys, I forgot also V. Cox is here. I don't want to leave our brother Aaron V. Cox out. I got all excited of the Patriot women and I left our brother V.
What's up, Aaron? How you doing?
He could join you. He could join you naked, Justin.
Hey, I'm never getting in a hot tub with him. No, hell no. I don't roll that way.
We want to see the video, bro.
You guys can make your own bubbles.
Oh, hell. I think we ought to wrap it up, guys. What do you think? We've gone over an hour.
Yeah, that's fine with me, man. I'll tell you. God bless this country, though, man. I just hope that
God bless our patriots, man. God bless all of our patriots.
I think you're seeing more patriots starting to speak up and take a part in this, man. And that's what it's going to take, man, to I believe that the wiretapping is a big turning point. I believe Trump needs to hop on this and attack it like a dog.
And you got the liberal
drive up his base.
saying this, tweeting it in the morning with no credible news sources to back this up, which usually when he says something, then it turns out to be true the next day or later that day.
Like
Trump would never, renegade. Trump would never come out with a tweet like that if he didn't have hardcore proof in his hand.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what the media is. The media is the enemy. That's why he calls them the fake news. They're totally against him. And
that's why he has to tweet it out, because he can't get it out through the news. He's got to put it on Twitter. You know?
Absolutely.
But again, I go back to what I was saying. If he can do that, take the gloves off, start at the top, and then start working the way down. It's like cutting down a tree. You know, you got to start at the top, get them limbs off.
Barack Obama's whole presidency, not being an American born.
That'd be a good pay-per-view.
In the
Trump versus Obama.
Oh man! No, wait. Here's a scenario. Here's a scenario that would make a lot of money back for our country. Pay-per-view event. Obama's been found guilty of treason and sedition, and he's put on pay-per-view in front of a firing squad.
Damn.
You know what I say? Let me interject on this one. I've always said for years and years back now, we need to do have this half bowl at Super Time, and we need to have all these treasonous bastards brought out during the middle of halftime, and then you do it there in front of a stadium of people. It's weird because it's like Rome, but because then everybody in this country will see it, you know, because everybody watches the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
So let's just bring them out, expose them to everybody, and take care of them and set an example.
Oh, dude, that would be a Super Bowl halftime that I'd love to watch.
Yeah, I'll be watching.
They're gonna ban us on Google, man. So I'm gonna say it: ISIS, ISIS, ISIS.
ISIS.
There you go.
ISIS. Fuck ISIS.
ISIS. Anyone? ISIS?
ISIS.
Islamic terrorism. Islamic terrorism. Islamic terrorism. I'm gonna say it.
Exactly. Our president said it.
Radical Islamic terrorism by the balls and fucking punch you in your teeth.
Finally, we have a president that has the balls to say it.
Exactly. That's a good thing.
Hey, well, we had a first lady that had balls before.
Big Mike? Talking about Big Mike?
Yeah. Fucking Barry's boyfriend.
Yeah.
Michael.
Big Mike.
I think she had an.
Yeah, I think she did have an Adam's apple, man.
Mike,
Big Mike.
that is a fucking man. Look, man, the first place those guys went after they fucking left the White House was over to a gay couple's place in California, man. What do you think they were doing, man?
Yeah.
All right, man.
Who's
Well,
that chick that
thank you, everybody, for showing up to the show. I love you all, man.
Hey, hold on, you guys. Let me do my thing. Let me give respects real quick. Do you mind? Take 2 minutes.
You do it, man. Every week, man. Do it.
All right, thank you. Hold on. Let me go back to so I remember all the names here. We got to give love to those who love us. You know what I mean? Got to give a shot to. All right, so let me start. Okay, so today we had the Catherine show up. Woo woo.
Miss Guthrie, Patriot ma'am. Yeah.
Thank you, Cat.
All right. We had our Patriot brother, Reaper's Revenge.
Yes, sir, Reapers.
Thank you, brother.
Awesome
Thank you.
picture.
We had one of our heavy hitter Patriot ma'ams, Miss Stacy B.
Stacy
Thank
B.
you, Miss Stacy.
Thank you for
Stacey, love you.
Thank you for being our ears in Nevada.
Roger
She
that.
does an awesome job with covering the trials too, man. I just wanted to put that in there.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
We had Mr. Man, I have great respect for Mr. Pat Armstrong.
Pat.
Thank you, Pat, man. Thank you so much for giving us your time and having some fun with us, man. We appreciate it, bro.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pat.
Okay, and then hold on, I'm scrolling down here. Let me get. Don't want to leave nobody out. We have our Patriot brother, Aaron V. Cox, the Tub Man.
Yeah, Aaron.
Yep. Thank you, brother. We love you, bro.
He's a good brother.
Yeah, thanks for the support. Thanks for the support, guys.
Damn. We're all real. Everyone that supports us, we're all real, man. We're real. The real.
Yeah, I'm just a dumb Florida redneck trying to do my best to blow my horn.
Hell yeah.
We have,
all right, I'm almost done here. We got Linda Lemons, one of the downest Patriot ma'ams I know, Miss Linda Lemons.
Yes,
thank you, Linda. Lemon Shark.
Hope you're doing well, hon.
We love Linda. She's a great Patriot.
She is.
All right.
She's got more balls than Barack Obama.
Fucking right, she does. No, she's got more balls than most men I know. Fucking, she's a down-ass Patriot. She's got my respect.
What do you expect? Barack Obama's a Democrat liberal from Chicago.
Exactly. That says it all. All right, almost done here, you guys. We got George C. Stump, a.k.a. Elena, who I absolutely love.
No, I'm glad she got to catch the show live. Thank you, Elena.
Yeah, thank you, Elena. We love you, man. I hope everyone's doing well in your family.
And then we got our Patriot man, Miss Pamela Sue.
Yes, I love your show.
Thank you, Pam.
Yeah,
love your show, Pam.
I love her show too. She's a good lady.
Yeah, she's awesome, man.
She does her work. She does her work, man.
And
a lawyer.
Speaking of Pam, we got another Pam that's joined us lately, and an awesome Patriot man, Pam Z.
Yes,
Pam Z.
Man, thank you, Pam.
Awesome.
We love you, man. Awesome. Thank you.
Well, guys,
and that's it. And
the deal, Patriots.
Thank you, Justin, man. Thanks, bro.
Our Sergeant of Arms, Justin, man. That's
Sergeant of Arms, keeping the peace in the chat. Woo!
Thank you guys for having me on, and I yield.
We love you, bro.
We love you too. We love everybody. Thanks for showing up, man.
Thank you, Mr. Tom Guns.
Hey, it's my pleasure to be here, man. Thank you for having me on your show.
Renegade. We love you guys. Randy, thank you.
Have a safe trip, Renegade.
Absolutely, thank you. I will do my best to keep you guys up to date with videos and
yes, stay in touch.
Week I will stay on top of it for you because I've accumulated a few followers here, and I will check with you guys. I'll check with you, Randy, at least a couple times a week and find out what's good on the show. Maybe make a pop-in appearance whenever I can.
Hell yeah, we'd enjoy it.
Absolutely. If you guys, any new followers here that's on the page for the Renegade Patriot, you can find me at Renegade Patriot 76 is my YouTube channel. I do videos in a news program that I try to run there. So I appreciate you guys for your likes. A lot of videos actually starting to go viral.
Yeah, thank you for having me on that show, man. Thank you for putting me on that show last week.
So I appreciate it, guys. And always remember this. I just want to part you with a little bit of wisdom. Remember, we have to be active, proactive, trying to take the gloves off. You see that? The gloves are coming off. Because if good men stand up, that's when tyranny takes over, folks. Much love. Always remember, we are the 3%.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm going to thank everybody here. I love you guys. I don't know Renegade very well, but it's nice to meet you, man. And hopefully we can talk in the future. And Rich, my brother, thank you for all your support and help. And same with Randy and my brother Justin and everybody in the chat room. I love you guys very much. So let's just stay strong. Just like Renegade said, take the gloves off. Time to do it.
Here.
All right, everybody. Have a wonderful night. And thank you to everybody. All Patriots. Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Love you. Take care.